Hello, I'm going to do a video today on some products I use that are of Chinese origin. Normally I like to try to stick with American made products, but especially in the flashlight department, if you're wanting to get a good quality flashlight, you're going to pay a lot of money for it. I do have a Surefire M951 on one of my ARs. That was a pretty pricey light when I bought it. It was probably right around $200 when I got it. And that's the only weapon light I have on any of my guns. But the reason I'm doing this video is about 2 years ago, my brother bought me a light. I believe it was this one. This is Ultrafire. They're Chinese made. They're Cree lights, but I've been using this light now steady for about 2 years, and I've had no problems with it. They're 5-mode lights. I believe all these are 5 modes. They have bright, medium, dim, strobe, and SOS, and I really can't find any faults with these lights. They're very bright, aluminum construction. They seem to hold up good. I've dropped them and banged them around, and very bright light. I mean, this is probably one that I have here that's on the lower spectrum. You can see the different settings it has, but the recent one I got was this one here, and this says it's rated at, I believe, 2,000 lumens, and I don't know if it is or isn't. I don't really know how you can check that, but this thing is, I'll turn the light off here. I mean, this is a very bright light, and it gives off a lot of light, and it's zoomable, so you can zoom in and out with it if you need to. Different flood to target different degrees of light, but I'm pretty happy with these lights up to now. Like I said, I haven't had any problems with them. A couple of these I've had for a few years. I believe these two here I've had for quite a while, and they work good. The other thing I like about these Cree light bulbs is the battery life. In my Surefire, if I'm running the 123s in that, it drains the batteries quick. I mean, less than an hour. Some of these lights, you can run them for probably 4 or 5 hours. Probably longer than that. And that's the other good thing, is the batteries are rechargeable. They take a 18650 3.7 volt battery, which is rechargeable, and I really like the batteries, and the life of the batteries is really good. Now, granted, there are some counterfeit products out there that don't quite measure up, and it's hard really when you buy some of this stuff to tell, believe it or not, the Chinese are making fake products with Chinese products. But for the most part, I've had pretty good luck with these. I haven't had any problems, and I like the batteries so much, I bought some of these for my Surefire, and I have another light that takes these CR123s. The problem in my Surefire is it had the, I believe it's a P6 Xenon bulb, Xenon, I believe that's how I pronounce it. And I put some of these in there, and that lasted all of about 1 second before I burned the bulb out, because they have a higher voltage, so it burned the bulb right out. But right now on my Surefire, I'm in the process of converting that over to a Cree bulb, because I believe right now the Surefire is rated at 65 lumens, and I just ordered a 450 lumen bulb for it. So I'm going to get that installed in there. So what else is good about that is I can run these rechargeable batteries, and these batteries last a long time. I mean, they last a long time. Like I said, anybody out there with a Surefire light, if you're running the 123s, you know that, about an hour, maybe a little more if you're lucky, of running the light. These things, though, I mean, you can run these for hours and hours, and they don't wear down as fast. Another thing, this is my latest light right here. This is also an Ultrafire, and it's called the 501B. Now, this light, unlike the other ones, these are all zoomable lights. This one isn't. This is a fixed beam, and it's still fairly bright, as you can see, and it's 5 mode like the other ones. But what I like about this light, and this is what I'm going to do in the future, I believe, is it gives off a lot more light than my Surefire does. But you can take a 1-inch mount, and you can put this in here, and this cord's getting hung up. Well, let's try a different one. I collapsed some of these down so they might be a little snug. Plus I got this cord on here. But you can mount it on a weapon just by getting a simple 1-inch mount. Scope ring will probably work. The other thing is, for about $5 on eBay, you can get a different cap for this that has the pressure switch built right into it. So this light was $10. This light here, and it works really good. I mean, I gave my wife one to keep in her purse, and it, every time you push it, it works. And like I said, it's got long run time, gives off plenty of light, and I really like this light. But I did order some more of these, and if anyone out there is looking for a cheap alternative to, say, a Surefire Streamlight, something of that nature, and you want to mount it on a weapon, this is all you have to do. Get a 1-inch mount of some type, and you can order these with the pressure switch already that come with mounts for about $20. And you know, they do come with the rechargeable batteries, the majority of them do, and they're just a really good light, and that's what I think I'm going to do in the future. And I try to do this on a lot of things I do, is not spend the maximum amount of money I have to on something. If I can find something that works just as good, but it's at a cheaper price, like I said in some of my previous videos, a lot of times when you buy some of this stuff, you're paying for a name. And I don't believe in paying for a name. That's why, like I say, I run the Arrow lowers when I do some builds, is because they're just as good as any other lower I have, and are $60, $65. So why would you spend $120 on something you can get for half the price if it does the same function? And I don't endorse Chinese-made products very often. I've had kind of some bad luck with some of the stuff I've ordered from China. But the one thing I can say about these lights is I really do like them. And I don't have any problems with these lights. They work really well, and they give off a lot of light. I mean, you go outside at night with one of these things, it lights up the whole yard. But they last, and they seem to work good. Like I said, I've had this one here for about 2 years, and I've used this light a lot. And it just, every time I click it, it works. So that's the main purpose of this video, is just anyone out there, and especially if you're looking for a weapon light, there's alternatives to some of the high-end stuff. Like I said, this light here is $10. I think I just ordered 2 more of them for $9.99 or something, so $10. But why not give it a shot? I mean, what have you really got to lose? I mean, this one here, the designation on this one's a 501B, in case anybody wants to go a route like I'm going to and try to mount it on a weapon or something. But man, it really gives off a lot of light, and way brighter than my Surefire is, way brighter. And you can upgrade it, you know, like I said, with the pressure switch cap, and put a simple mount on it. You can put it on a rail. But yeah, not very often do I endorse Chinese products, because some of them, it really is junk. A lot of Chinese made products are garbage, but these are really nice lights. I mean, if you unscrew some of these, it's all, you know, really finely machined. This is what the battery looks like. O-rings throughout the whole light, so I'm assuming they're waterproof, and they work good. They're good quality light. And anyone out there who's looking for a really nice light at a really cheap cost, because I don't believe I paid more than $15 for any of these lights. I think this one was 12 something, but none of these lights here I paid more than $15 for. And like I said, I've had some of them for years now, and they all work. They work good. I mean, you can get them in different lumens, different brightness. Most of them that you're going to buy are the 5 mode. They're going to have the different modes in them, but they just work really well. I'm very happy with them so far. So anyone out there just wants to give it a try, really, for $10, what have you got to lose? Seriously, what do you got to lose? You know, I mean, I buy extra batteries. You know, you can find the batteries online. This is something to remember, though. I want to tell you about this right now before I go any further with this video. When you're buying the Ultrafire batteries, there's a lot of counterfeit batteries out there. Ultrafire, if you go to their website, they do not build over a 3,000 milliamp battery. So if you go on a website and it says 4,200, 5,000, whatever it says for milliamps, they'll tell you right on their website they do not build over a 3,000 milliamp battery. So if you see an Ultrafire battery out there that says 4,200 or 5,000 milliamps, it's a fake. It's not real, and you don't really know what you're getting. I use simple, these are what you put dimes in, 50 dimes, and they hold these batteries really well. I do this so they don't come into contact with one another, because they can be a dangerous battery if they do. But I keep spare batteries on hand for them. And you know, the other thing is with the chargers that you get with these, it takes about, I don't know, 5 to 7 hours depending on the battery to charge them. It's a slow charger than the chargers I have are, but the batteries last a long time, so you don't really need to charge them. And I've got more here. I've got spare batteries for them, so you know, that's the other thing. The only thing you can find is that maybe you might get some counterfeit batteries. But like I said, if you stay at the 3,000 or below milliamps, they're probably going to be authentic. Anything above that, be wary, because like I said, they say on their website they do not make a battery that's over 3,000. So anyway, anyone out there who's looking for a good light, Cree light, that's got tremendous life for the light itself. I mean, some of these are rated for 50 to 100,000 hours on the bulb. I mean, it's just like you're never going to burn it out. But give these a try. See what you think. You're not going to be out that much money, and like I said, some of these, they last a long time. I haven't had a problem with any of them yet. I mean, mine are all still in working condition. I've never had issues with them. Just an inexpensive alternative to some of the more high-end expensive lights that you see out there. So it doesn't hurt just to try something. Give it a go. See what you think. If you're not happy with it, you're not out that much money. If you are happy with it, like if you're like me and you're as happy as I've been with them so far, you're probably going to do what I did, and you're going to purchase some more of them. They're a really good light to have around. I keep one, you know, I keep them located all over the house in case power goes out. I keep one in my vehicle, so you know, they're really good light. Give them a try, see what you think. You know, they're called, like I said, Ultrafire flashlights. Give it a go. Go on eBay. You'll find them all day long. Very rarely are you going to spend more than $15 for one of these lights, but yeah, just give them a try and see what you think. But like I said, I don't endorse junk that I don't think is going to be reliable. I only kind of promote stuff that I believe in, and I've had about 2 years of using these lights up to this point, and I can honestly say have not had any complaints with them. They all still work, and they're all in excellent condition, good construction, all solid aluminum, threaded ends, O-rings, waterproof. It's a good light. For the money, you can't beat it, I'll tell you that. And for how much light you get out of these things, it's just, I enjoy them. I really do like them. So yeah, Ultrafire. eBay, Amazon, you can find them on all kinds of different websites. But yeah, give them a try, see what you think.